Today we're going to talk about crime control versus due process, two competing models of criminal justice. In the world of criminal justice, two powerful forces are constantly at odds. Two visions of justice, clashing in courtrooms, policy debates, and even in your local news. On one side, crime control, swift, certain, and tough on crime. On the other, due process, deliberate, careful, and protective of individual rights. This is not just theory. These models shape everything from police stops to sentencing, and they affect every one of us. So what exactly are the crime control and due process models, and why do they matter? Let's start with the crime control model, first described by legal scholar Herbert Packer in 1968. This model views the justice system like an assembly line, designed to efficiently identify, apprehend, prosecute, and punish offenders. The primary goal? Suppress crime. Because crime threatens public safety, this model emphasizes speed, efficiency, and finality. Think mandatory minimums, no-knock raids, stop and frisk policies, and expanding police powers. In this view, the presumption leans toward guilt. If the police arrest you, chances are you did something wrong. To supporters, this model keeps society safe. To critics, it sacrifices civil liberties for the illusion of control. Now meet the due process model, also coined by Packer. But instead of an assembly line, imagine a careful obstacle course. Here, the focus is on individual rights and constitutional protections. The assumption is that the power of the state is immense, and potentially abusive, so it must be restrained. We're talking Miranda warnings, right to counsel, rules of evidence, and presumption of innocence. The due process model is slower by design. It's meant to prevent wrongful convictions, even if that means some guilty people go free. To its advocates, this isn't a flaw, it's the very essence of justice. These models are not just abstract theories. They clash in real-world policy. Tough on crime laws? Crime control. Body cams and civilian review boards? Due process. The war on drugs? Crime control. The exclusionary rule? Due process. The tension between them reflects deeper values: security versus liberty, efficiency versus fairness, and order versus rights. Today, this debate is more relevant than ever. Mass incarceration, racial tensions over policing, and wrongful convictions have sparked calls for reform rooted in due process. But crime rates and public fear still drive demands for crime control policies. Technology has added fuel to both sides. Algorithms may increase efficiency, but at what cost to transparency or fairness? So, where do we go from here? Ultimately, neither model can stand alone. A system that ignores rights becomes oppressive. A system that ignores crime becomes chaotic. True justice may lie somewhere in the tension, balancing control with conscience, power with principle. Which model do you believe should lead the way?